So a benchmark, we're going to be looking at benchmark fractions today to help us compare fractions, to know which one is larger, which one's smaller, or if they're equivalent. Benchmark fraction is fractions that are commonly used to help us compare. So, for example, 1/2 is a common benchmark fraction because we can kind of use 1/2 to determine if something is bigger than 1/2 or smaller. Matthew?
Can I go get my folder from the school, from Miss Whitson?
Can I go get my
So here we are looking at 4/6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, which we see is greater than 1/2, and 3/8, which we see is less than 1/2. So 4/6 is greater than 3/8.
So does the benchmark compare them to see which one's less than and which one's greater than?
Yes, we can compare it to the benchmark fraction to help us get an idea of the size of the fractions. So let's look at this number line. We can compare 3/6 and 10/8. The benchmark number that we're focused on is 1 whole. I see that 4/8 is less than 1 and 10/8 is greater than 1. So clearly 10/8 is greater than 3/6. Now, I'm going to show you, if you like drawing number lines, if you like drawing models, that's great. But I'm going to show you a simpler way to compare fractions.
This looks easier. This looks like easy as heck.
So, this is how we compare fractions. This is how I suggest people compare fractions. I'm going to put 1/8 and 5/6 next door to each other. We call this cross multiplication. So I'm going to let me get some colors so that I can show y'all what I'm talking about here. All right, so I'm going to take this denominator and this numerator, and I'm going to multiply them together. You see how I went across diagonally? What is 8 times 5?
Yeah, I've learned this too.
8 times 5
Is 40. I'm going to circle that number. Okay? Now I'm going to multiply diagonally 1 times 6. Okay? Now, which number is bigger? 6 or 40? 40. So that means that the alligator mouth is going to eat the 5/6 because that's the side that 40's on.
I learned that in
So, we can use cross multiplication to help us compare fractions. I find it simpler than trying to draw number lines and using benchmarks and everything.
My teacher called it butterfly math.
Well, butterfly, I have a different butterfly method, and I do the butterfly method when we add and subtract unlike fractions, and I will wholeheartedly teach you the butterfly.
Put it across and she would circle it, it looks like a butterfly.
Miss Moore, the alligator mouth,
Uh-huh.
or Pac-Man.
And it reminded me of that. We're gonna go on a trip in Alabama to
Oh, that's
my dad's
very nice. All right. 2/4 and 3/6. So I'm going to write down 2/4. I'm going to write down 3/6.
Do we have to highlight it though?
No, you don't have to highlight it, but it just helps. I feel like it might help people to see what I'm doing if I show
See
what I'm
separate
multiplying.
colors so you can tell which one you want.
Right. So I'm going to multiply 4 times 3, and I get 12. And then I'm going to multiply
The other one's 12.
2 times 6, and I also get 12. So what are these fractions? These are equivalent fractions.
Oh, now I see. Now I was confused with how they equal that before, and then I realized.
Mhm.
Oh.
This is my
Okay, let's stay focused. I only have one more example to go through with you before I let you work on your own, so just give me your attention for just a little bit longer.
Yes, ma'am.
So I have 5 over 4 and 2/3. 5 times 3 is 15. And I feel like there's one more. Yep. And 4 times 2 is 8. So which one's bigger? 15. So 5 over 4 is greater than 2 over 3.
Wait, why'd you make it 5-3 when it was 5-1?
What? 5,
There's
4?
a 3.
Where's, what are you looking at? Where do you see a
When
3?
you did it, you did the
No, she
5
put
and
it
you put the
four.
5 and 3.
Huh?
That's a 4.
Because 5 times 3, you got to cross multiply.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have to do it diagonally. Yeah, you don't multiply the numerator and denominator. You multiply the numerator times the opposite denominator. Yeah, it's all good. All right. So I have your paper, and you may use benchmarking if you prefer. I don't know of many people that do prefer, but you might. Who knows? You can use number line if you prefer. I don't know many people that do prefer, but if you do, great. Or you can do cross multiplication.
Yes. I'm lucky I know this.
All right. If you have questions, please see me and I will do my best to help you.